I got bitten by a spider and instinctively shook my hand. When I looked down, I saw it was a brightly colored spider. At the time, I felt like this spider looked familiar, but I didn't think much of it. After I got home, I felt really terrible, dizzy as hell, and just passed out. When I woke up, the whole world had changed. My glasses suddenly didn't work anymore, but my vision was actually better than before. When I looked in the mirror, I was stunned. My body, which had been scrawny just yesterday, had become buff. Even weirder stuff was still to come. Going downstairs, I could jump super high, and I was incredibly fast chasing the school bus. But what confused me most was that my hands seemed able to stick to anything. At lunch, when my crush walked by, she accidentally slipped, and the plate went flying. The next second, I caught all the food at lightning speed. My crush was completely stunned, and I was shocked by this sudden ability myself. But the new powers also brought trouble. A fork got stuck to my hand and wouldn't come off. When I yanked hard, I actually pulled out silk-thin spiderwebs. With just a light flick, the plate across from me got stuck to it. Even worse, I accidentally flung food onto the school bully. Of course, the bully wasn't gonna let that slide. But when he charged at me, I suddenly felt like everything around me slowed down. I could easily dodge every one of his punches, like watching it in slow motion. Finally, I couldn't help but fight back a little, but I had no idea. I was so strong I sent him flying. Hiding in an alley, I discovered spider-like barbs growing from my fingertips, and I could actually crawl on walls. I started testing my abilities. I could jump really high and far and shoot webs to swing between buildings. Seeing my crush get into the fancy car made me jealous. I thought, since I have these superpowers, why not make some money? I need money to buy a car, I need money to win over my crush, so I designed a spider suit and went to underground fight clubs. The host gave me the name Spider-Man. I easily beat that guy, but the boss only gave me $100, saying I went too fast. I was pissed, but there was nothing I could do. Just then, a silver-haired man burst into the office to rob the place. The boss yelled for me to stop him, but I chose to ignore it. I figured this was the perfect punishment for that scammer boss. But I never could have imagined that on my way home, I'd see Uncle Ben lying in a pool of blood. The shooter was that same robber from before. In that moment, my world collapsed. If I had stopped him earlier, Uncle Ben wouldn't have gotten hurt. This was all my fault. I put on the suit and went after that criminal. In an abandoned factory, I caught him. Watching him beg for mercy, I remembered what Uncle Ben used to say. I was gonna give him a chance, but he still showed no remorse. In the end, he paid the price for his evil deeds. Even though I got my revenge, I didn't feel any relief. I understood that with these superpowers comes the responsibility to protect innocent people. Uncle Ben's words kept echoing in my ears,
With great power comes great responsibility.
and I knew my life had changed forever.